I have a drawing I named Large Oval. The large oval is a drawing representing a white 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper with a center oval cut out. The large oval will be used to hold the Bulino engraving. Let's load the large oval drawing. Select File, select Browse, double-click Large Oval, and the large oval appears. But something is different. The Layers tool only shows one layer, and it's the large oval. Actually, what's going on is this. We have two completely separate drawings in Photoshop running at the same time. Here's the first copy, and here's the second copy. What I want is to get the large oval from the second copy onto the first copy with the center cut out. Select the Magic Wand tool, the second tool from the top on the right side. Click once to select the tool. Move the Magic Wand to the center of the large oval and click. And Photoshop's famous marching ants appear around the center of the oval. This shows we have the center selected. What I want is the outside area. Move to Select and click. Come down to Inverse and click. And now you'll see the marching ants are around the outside area as well as the center. Select the Move tool. Click. Come down to the outer area of the oval. Click, hold, and drag onto the first copy and release. You might have to just move it up a little bit to align it. Now the large oval is on the first copy. Since the large oval and the background are both white, we can't tell for sure if the oval is cut out or not. We can remedy this in a few moments. We can shut down the second drawing. Make sure, do not save on exit. We want to keep the drawings as they were when they were saved originally. During this tutorial, I will be doing some things I really don't need to, just to be able to demo a tool or a certain procedure as I am now. Let's make another copy of the background copy. This time we'll use a different tool. Move the cursor to Layers, select the background copy. Click and it turns blue. Right-click the background copy. Another menu appears. Move up to Duplicate Layer and click. And in the As area, the highlighted area, type in Blue Layer. And click OK. Now, even though we have made another copy of background copy and have named it Blue Layer, the color is still white. We need to change that. Move to the toolbox and select the foreground color. Click. Select a light blue color and click. Select OK and click. Move to the sixth tool on the right side and click, and the gradient tool is showing now. Select the paint bucket tool, click, move to the image and click, and the oval cutout is blue. Now is probably as good a time to point out the tool icons with the small black arrow in the lower right hand corner. The black arrow indicates a lower menu. Some have several other functions. Okay, we have a little housekeeping to do. One important thing I haven't mentioned yet. If you make a change to a layer, you must first select it. When the layer is selected, it will turn blue. I am constantly forgetting this step. Look at the Layers tool. When we loaded large oval, Photoshop named the layer Layer 1. It will be a lot easier to keep track of when we are in the drawing if we were to use a more descriptive name. So let's change the name to large oval. Select Layer 1. Right-click. A menu pops up. Move up to Layer Properties. Type in large oval and click OK, and the layer is named large oval. Let's change the order of the stack. Select the blue layer. Click. Click, hold, and drag or push to the top of the stack. Now we can see the whole layer is a solid light blue. Let's change the background color to a dark blue. Select a dark blue color, that looks like a good one, and select OK. So now let's check out the gradient tool. The gradient tool is showing a paint bucket at this time. Move the cursor to the upper left corner of the icon. Click, hold, and drag across the black arrow and select the gradient tool. And now the icon changes to the gradient tool. Select the gradient tool, click. Move the cursor to the upper left corner of the displayed page. Click, hold, and drag to the lower right corner and release. And now the blue layer color gradually changes from light blue to dark blue on the diagonal. Now, what has the blue layer done for us? So far, it proved we do have the center layer cut out of the large oval, but we will have other uses for it later. Since we don't need it for a while, I could click the eye, click, and you couldn't see the blue layer. Click, click again and it's back. But I prefer to drag the layer to the bottom of the stack, under background copy. Click, hold, and drag to the bottom. Now you can't see blue layer. The background copy covers the whole page. Now looking down through the top of the stack, we are back to large oval on top, and we know we can see through the oval cutout and see the background copy because we proved that with the blue layer. Let's take a look at layers. Now we have the background layer with the eye clicked off. We have the blue layer. We have the background copy layer and the large oval layer. Now let's see if I can make some sense of this layer business. When you look at the displayed image, it is a direct reflection of the stack reading from top down. Now all you can see are the large oval and the background copy. But since they are both white, you cannot tell for sure if the cutout is really there. But I think I've proven that. Now you should be well on your way to understanding layers, how they work and how to use them. I'm going to back off on some of the hand holding a bit. I'll not call out each tool that we have used or demoed before. I will still try to call out each step if I can to be sure you stay up with me.